everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of What CD is Rob listening to now. And now we continue with Styx's fourth album, the fourth album on this 2-CD set that compiles or places all of the first four Styx albums together on a collection called The Complete Wooden Nickel Recordings. That was rough. Anyway, like I said, we're continuing with the Styx Marathon. We're not doing these albums in any kind of particular order, although these four we did play in order, just because I didn't want to go back and forth between CDs. Turns out I'm pretty lazy. So anyway, this is the third Styx album, and it's also the second album to be released in 1973. This one is sort of a concept album, though I'm not overly sure I should tell you what the concept is here. We'll just say it's inappropriate innuendos that keep coming up. This album kicks off with Witch Wolf, one of my favorite JY vocal tracks in the band's entire catalog. This one is a definite prog rocker with some really cool moments. The Grove of Eglantine kicks off with harpsichord and ends up being a really cool prog tune with some killer bass work from Chuck Panazzo. Young Man is another JY rocker, say that 10 times fast. It has some proggy elements and definitely has a Styx sound that we all know and love, especially one hell of a great organ solo. As Bad as This is another Kuralewski lead vocal. I think I'm saying that right. Band's original guitarist John Kuralewski, and this song has a very Fleetwood Mac feeling, sort of an acoustic blues track. Part of this track is also a weird calypso, a bit of calypso insanity called Plexiglass Toilet. It's a silly bit of lunacy that you just have to hear to believe. I mean, it's just, you just have to hear it. It's pretty wild. Side B starts with another JY vocal, and this one is a highlight of the album for me. It's a very good melodic rocker with brilliant music and vocal harmonies called Winner Takes All. 22 Years is an upbeat rock and roll tune with vocals from both JY and Dennis, and is a song that the band should bring back for us some fun even now. I think it would be a great addition to their live show even today. Jonas Salter follows and is a very pleasing prog rocker with Moog synths on display. And I love me some Moog. I mean, doesn't anybody? Just a fantastic instrument that should pretty much be used in every song. This one's not only a highlight, I think it's the best on the album. Of course, with JY on lead vocals, that's not hard to believe. He's a phenomenal singer and very underutilized later in the band's career. Next is the double shot at Kuralewski vocals with the title track, a proggy hard rocker that has a King Crimson fill, particularly pictures of a city from the band's second album, In the Wake of Poseidon. And there's also a brief spoken word track called Krakatoa based on, well, the Krakatoa volcano. Did this track inspire Jim Steinman? Maybe. Probably not, but I don't know, who knows. I have that same sort of vibe, and there's this sort of a music kind of, I know there's a term for it, but it's just like some synths. I mean, it's just kind of cool and just in your face for a moment and then gone. It's really cool. I like that tune. But like I said, it's a short, kind of mostly spoken word piece. And the album closes with Hallelujah chorus from Handel's Messiah. And it features vocals from all 5 members of the band. Yes, even the Panazzo brothers are here. It's nothing great, but it's a fun way to end the album that the band still consider to be their worst sounding album. In fact, I read an interview, or a blurb quickly, from Dennis DeYoung, who said he thinks it's the worst sounding album ever produced by anybody ever. That seems a little harsh. I don't know about all that, but I love this album. I think it's a fantastic listen from start to finish, and it does show brief glimpses and brilliance of where Styx was going. These are obviously their more proggy days. I enjoy it. I think it's a fantastic album, followed up by yet another fantastic album the next year, which we'll get to in the next issue of What CD's Rob listening to now. Until then, doodles.